Good evening, viewers. You're watching GW News Recap. I'm Azan Jamir, bringing to you the top stories of the week. Let's have a look at the stories that made it to the headlines. Naga leaders from far and near conglomerated at Ungma village in Mokokchung district on August 23 to strengthen the pursuit of unity and the journey of common hope and future. The Five Tribes Committee on Review of Reservation Policy has announced to abstain from participating in Nagaland Governor's swearing-in ceremony on August 25. The monsoon session 2025 of Parliament, which commenced on 21st of July, has been adjourned sine die on 21st August with 21 sittings spreading over 32 days. Myanmar's Chunda said that long-promised elections will start on December 28 despite a raging civil war that has put much of the country out of its control and international monitors slating the poll as a charade. And now the news in details. Leaders of Naga political factions, tribal organizations and reconciliation groups gathered in the historic village of Ungma in Mokokchung district on August 23 and pledged to pursue a common political vision, framing the moment as a step toward reconciliation after years of internal division in one of South Asia's longest-running ethnic struggles. 60 Naga political groups, 34 tribal hohos and the Forum for Naga Reconciliation met under the banner of the Council of Naga Cooperation and Relationship. The meeting was hosted by the Ausandan and welcomed by Ungma Village Council, which marked the occasion with the traditional Jinnah closing of the village gates for 2 days as a sign of the sacred commitment. The joint statement released at the end of the meeting urged all Naga groups to converge at a common ground without preconditions or competing narratives and declared that Nagas are one. The declaration was framed as a covenant, not a resolution, and called for forgiveness and healing to overcome decades of division. The statement follows earlier effort this year, including a January 14 treatise and subsequent resolutions aimed at bridging splits among rival Naga factions. Despite numerous peace talks with New Delhi over the years, internal rivalries have slowed progress on a final settlement. For many Nagas, the gathering at Ungma, one of the oldest villages, carried both symbolic and political importance. Whether the commitment met on August 23 leads to lasting unity, however, remains to be seen. The Five Tribes Committee on Review of Reservation Policy has announced to abstain from participating in Nagaland Governor's swearing-in ceremony on August 25. The five major tribal bodies in Nagaland, Angkami Public Organization, Ausandan, Lota Hoho, Rengma Hoho and Sumi Hoho, though acknowledges the invitation to attend swearing ceremony of Nagaland Governor Ajay Kumar Bala. The committee reiterated its 9th August 2025 resolution and its decision to steer clear of all government meetings, events and functions until the state government responds positively to its demands. The abstention comes as state government continues to ignore their legitimate demands despite repeated demands, the commitment stated in its press release. It may be reminded that the Corp is demanding for a review in Nagaland's 48-year-old job reservation policy. The committee has urged that the quota system for 11 backward Naga tribes in place since 1977 no longer reflects the prevailing socio-economic and educational landscape of the region. The last includes 7 tribes inhabiting Eastern Nagaland. The monsoon session 2025 of the Parliament, which commenced on 21st of July, has been adjourned sine die on 21st August with 21 sittings spreading over 32 days. During the session, 14 bills were introduced in Lok Sabha, 12 bills were passed by Lok Sabha and 15 bills were passed by Rajya Sabha, and a total of 15 bills were passed by both the houses of Parliament. Also, 1 bill was withdrawn in Lok Sabha. A special discussion on India's strong, successful and decisive Operation Sindoor in response to the terrorist attack in Pahalgam was held in Lok Sabha on 28 and 29 July and in Rajya Sabha on 29th and 30th July 2025. The discussion engaged the Lok Sabha for 18 hours 41 minutes, in which 73 members took part and which was replied to by the Prime Minister. In Rajya Sabha, the discussion engaged the House for a total time of 16 hours 25 minutes, in which 65 members took part and was replied to by the Home Minister. Both the houses witnessed continuous disruptions throughout the session, and as such, the productivity of Lok Sabha has been approximately 31% and that of Rajya Sabha approximately 39%. In Lok Sabha, discussions could happen only for 37 hours out of the total available 120 hours during the session, and in Rajya Sabha, discussions took place for 41 hours 15 minutes only. At least 18 people have been killed and dozens injured in two attacks in Colombia attributed to dissident factions of the former Revolutionary Army Forces of Colombia rebel group. In Col, the country's third most populated city, a vehicle packed with explosives detonated on August 21 near a military aviation school in an accident that left 6 people dead and 71 injured. Hours earlier, a National Police Black Hawk helicopter participating in a coca leaf crop eradication operation was downed by a drone in the municipality of Amalfi in the department of Antioquia, killing 12 police officers. Colombian President Gustavo Petro blamed the attacks on dissident factions of the now defunct FARC group that have rejected a 2016 peace agreement to end a prolonged internal conflict that has left more than 450,000 dead in the country. Antioquia Governor Andres Julian said on social media that a drone attacked the helicopter as it flew over coca leaf crops. Colombian Defense Minister Pedro Sanchez said that preliminary information indicates the attack caused a fire in the police helicopter. Petro later announced that he would request that the Gulf clan and the armed dissidents be considered terrorists and pursued anywhere on the planet. Coca leaf cultivation is on the rise in Colombia. The area under cultivation reached a record of 253,000 hectares in 2023, according to the latest report available from the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime. Myanmar's military-appointed election commission announced that elections will begin December 28, setting a date for polls that critics have denounced as a sham intended to normalize the army's 2021 seizure of power, even as armed conflict rages throughout much of the country. The Union Election Commission said in a statement sent to journalists that the election will be conducted in phases over several days and that a full schedule will be released soon. A separate statement room from the commission said that all 330 townships in the country have been designated as constituencies for the election. Nearly 60 parties, including the military-backed Union Solitary and Development Party, have registered to run, according to the list on the Commission's website. It is unclear how polling can take place in many areas that are not under the control of the military government but are held instead by pro-democracy resistance fighters or ethnic minority rebels. Much of the country is wrecked by civil war. Several opposition organizations, including armed resistance groups, have said they will seek to derail the election. Last month, the military government enacted a new electoral law that imposes punishments up to the death penalty for anyone who opposes or disrupts the election. The military justified its seizure of power by claiming massive fraud in the 2020 general election, though independent election observers did not find any major irregularities. The army takeover was met with widespread popular opposition, triggering armed resistance, and large parts of the country are embroiled in conflict. The ruling military said an election was its primary goal, but repeatedly pushed back the date. Well, viewers, that's it for this week's news recap. For more news like this, you stay connected to Global Window. Good night.